Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Bobcat Den. Oregon Davis High School welcomes you to today's contest between the Triton Lady Trojans and your Oregon Davis Lady Cats. Now please rise and remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. In the spirit of sportsmanship, we ask that all fans act responsibly and courteously to those around you in use of language or disorder the conduct that is unacceptable and unwelcome at these high school events. Let's support the student athletes, coaches, officials, media, fellow fans, and respect that they serve. Your cooperation is appreciated. Also, please be advised that Oregon Davis is a smoke-free campus. The staff and management, all team members, along with the Indiana High School Athletic Association, thank you for your cooperation and not smoking. And now, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Triton Lady Trojans. A 5'3" senior, wearing number 4, Trent. A 5'4" senior, wearing number 10, Yarbrough. A 5'4" sophomore, wearing number 12, Jocelyn Faulkner. A 5'3" junior, wearing number 14, Atkins. And a 6' sophomore, wearing number 34, Addison Beard. And now, here's the starting lineup for your Oregon Davis Lady Cats. A 5'3" sophomore, wearing number 45, Madison Wireman. A 5'4" junior, wearing number 15, Elizabeth Johnson. A 5'7" junior, wearing number 53, Kylie Saylor. A 5'11" junior, wearing number 35, McKenna Chester. And a 6' senior, wearing number 31, Madeline Hudson. Tonight's officials are Savon Williams, Jerry Fitzpatrick, and Christopher Adam.
All right, starting lineups out there for both teams. I'm Andy O'Hara alongside Anna McIntyre and the Hall of Famer Orion Lemler. Here for the Triton Children's Sports Network as Addison Veers, Jolie Groves, Kinsey Atkins, Jocelyn Faulkner, and Taryn Yates, the 5 out there for Triton. The 5 out there for Oregon Davis would be number 15, Elizabeth Johnson, number 31, Madeline Hudspeth, number 35, McKenna Chester, number 45, Madison Wireman, and number 53, Kylie Saylor. Had a little trouble getting things going, but that's why Orion's in charge of things and not me.
And it was my fault. We spent too much time at Dairy Queen.
Yeah, see, I was done in plenty of time. We were waiting on you. Were watching the trains go on the TV there at Dairy Queen.
That's fun, Andy.
That is fun. So Triton controls the tips and get this one started here from the Bobcat Den. Oregon Davis High School as Yates will work right upside the right wing. Goes up top to Veers, works off the screen. Back to Atkins, three-pointer on the way for her. Can't get that one to go off the side under. Hudspeth with the rebound. Hudspeth up top to Key in the high post, working down, kicks out. Three-pointer away from Chesser. It puts it in. And Oregon Davis strikes first. These two teams met 3 times this season ago. Triton winning 2 of those 3 contests in bi-county and sectional play. In the regular season game from the Trojan Trench, the Lady Cats took that one. Faulkner with it on the right side in the corner. Up top to Yates. Back to Faulkner. They're going to work it around. Zone defense by the Lady Cats. Trying to take away Veers on the inside. Atkins, three-pointer on the way. Can't get that one to go with the front iron. No good. Rebound goes to Johnson. Chester feeds it down to Hudspeth. The senior kicks it out to the right wing. She'll try another 3 for Chester and puts it in. She's got 6 points on 2 daggers from beyond the arc. Yates works to the left side. Atkins going to come up top, rotate up there. She'll get the ball top of the key and works on over to Faulkner. Veers goes to the high post there on the right elbow, kicks it out. Try moving around. They're really swarming Veers on the low block. Groves leaves it for Atkins. Let's try moving around. Faulkner, she'll try a 3. Can't get that one to go too strong. Groves with the putback, no good. Hudspeth with another rebound. Now it goes out of bounds and the Lady Cats turns it over.
I think communication is going to be key tonight because their defense is just taking over Addison. We can't get Addison open anywhere.
And the big thing, with this Oregon Davis team, granted with the change of the guards as far as the head coaching goes, but it's still the same coaching philosophy. They're a tough-nosed group. They're going to play defense extremely well, and they only 8 players. This is a well-conditioned group as Veers goes on the baseline, the short jumper off the mark. And Triton 0 of 5 from the floor to start the game. Feeding down to Hudspeth. She'll leans into a 2 off the side iron, no good. Jolie Groves gets the rebound. First missed field goal for the Lady Cats in that last possession. As Yates works up top in the high post, goes to Atkins, down into the short corner, along the baseline's Veers, and Faulkner couldn't quite corral and Triton with their first turnover. So see, Triton puts on the pressure here on the full court pressure defense. Haven't had a chance to use it yet as they've had to work on the fast break each time.
It's different to see them do that in the first quarter because usually coach saves that for the second half, but gotta do what you gotta do sometimes.
A turnover by the Lady Cats. You got to do something. A 6-0 run to start off the ball game for Oregon Davis as Yates will drive. She's in the low block up and Triton strikes. And Taryn Yates gets them on the board. Here comes that pressure. Faulkner throws it up. Johnson throws it up back down to Yates. Yates will drive, puts on the brakes up and can't get that one to go. Atkins with the putback blocked there by Wireman. A jump ball call. I'll stay with Oregon Davis. As Addison gets her shoe tied. It'd take me a lot longer to get my shoes tied.
Good thing you're not out there, Andy.
It's a good thing I'm not out there. Cowboy boots and slip-on shoes, it works. Chester on the fast break. On the quick run down, she'll throw it back in. Sailor to Wireman, three-pointer straight away for Hudspeth, short of the mark, didn't catch the basket, and that one goes out of bounds. Oregon Davis, that's her first missed three-pointer of the ball game. On to Faulkner, Yates now on the far side corner. On top to Atkins, finds Jolie Groves. Back to Faulkner, three-pointer, another one for her, too strong off the mark. Triton 0 of 4 from beyond the arc. Hudspeth in transition gets it to go. Pushes that lead back to 6. It's been all Oregon Davis here in this first half as Triton only shooting 1 of 9 from the floor. Yates will try a 3. Can't get that one to go off the back iron. That one goes out of bounds. Looks like it went off Johnson, and he'll stay right here with the Trojans. And we're going to see Emily Bugg check in as Faulkner will come out. Now, you two are being awfully quiet here tonight. Orion's full.
Well,
we know that. He had Dairy Queen. He's full. I don't know what Anna's excuse is. She's seen Spider-Man one too many times, I guess.
2 times. I only saw it twice.
Okay. Emily Bugg, corner jumper off the mark. Hudspeth might have got a piece of that one as Veers with the put back. Can't get it to go. Rebound goes to Saylor. Chester puts on the brakes, feeds down to Hudspeth, gets a free look up, and bank is open for her. And she's got 4. Leads up to 8, or just lead of the ball game. Trying to find a way to get that ball in the basket. Nice feed down to Yates, who couldn't quite corral it. And the Lady Cats forcing the turnover. Saylor on the fast break. Kinsey Atkins knocks it away. It goes out of bounds and it'll stay right here. It's a good play by Kinsey Atkins. Get a hand in there and knock away, but Coach Krall rightly calls that timeout.
I didn't think she was going to go in there and do that. I thought she was just going to put her hands up and block it, but.
You know, Kinsey's deceptively good on that. She's really good when on the fast break. She'll get her hands up, but she sees an opportunity to knock that ball away. She's going to take it every chance she gets. The series in the last 20 years, Oregon Davis leads 23 games to 11. And like I said last season, 56 to 41, and then sectional play. As that catapulted the Trojans to the sectional championship after that one.
That was played here, wasn't it?
Yes.
Against
it
Stargate?
was. Yep.
I was here.
We were too.
Yeah.
I missed a game or two before of being sick, but
Man, that game had me on the edge of my seat.
it was a good one. Both these teams possibly to see one another in sectional play. Triton's lineup, as we said, added Emily Bugg on that last dead ball. No change for the Lady Cats. Down to Hudspeth, kicks out. Chester for another 3. She stays perfect from the floor. She's got 9 points on 3 3-pointers. Knocked away, Triton turns it over. Both teams with 3 turnovers. As Chester drives in the fast break, stops, throws it up, back to Hudspeth. She's got a free lane to the basket. She'll go up strong with the left hand, no good. Veers tips it around. Groves can't quite clear it. I thought I would have guessed it would have went off of Triton.
That's what I thought, but.
So double digits is our lead right now. See Triton needing a basket here bad in this first quarter. Got one off Taryn Yates. See them get an answer for getting Veers freed up as Yates shoots the baseline jumper off the mark. Hudspeth with another rebound.
Looks like they didn't eat their Wheaties this morning or something.
Still on break. Saylor goes right back to Wireman. Goes cross court. Chester is perfect from the floor. Goes in the corner to Hudspeth. Doesn't look to shoot. Finds Johnson. Hudspeth backing down with a nice post moving up and in. She's got 6. The team's 15. As it's all Oregon Davis here in this first quarter from the Bobcat Den. Trying to find a way to get back into the swing of things. Atkins with the head fake. Deep or mid-range jumper on the way. Back iron, no good. Rebound to Hudspeth. Chester transition 3. She stays perfect. She is on fire from beyond the arc.
How
4 of
many
4.
is that? 4?
$18 points put up in the quarter. This is one of Triton's lowest point totals in the first quarter of this season. They'll turn it over. Down to Hudspeth, we're going to get our first foul call of the game.
How did we manage to go an entire quarter with no fouls? Well, almost an entire quarter. That's on number 4. Taryn Yates.
Trying to get woke up.
To first. Sorry, I've been asleep for 2 weeks.
Chesser, first miss of the ball game from the corner, off the mark. Goes out of bounds, and Triton gets it back with 38 seconds to go. Chester still, it's been her and Hudspeth with all the scoring thus far in the ball game, as the 18 points between those two combined. As Triton's only lone basket come from Taryn Yates, as they're 1 of 9 from inside the arc and 0 of 5 from beyond the arc. Yates feeds it down to Veers, and Veers gets her first basket to go. I think Triton needed that basket bad here going into the second quarter.
I think slowing it down and then waiting for the defense to relax and then attacking is a
Yates
good way
takes
to go.
off, loses it. Back to Atkins, she'll put it up off the mark, and Hudspeth gets the rebound. I think we're going to get a travel call.
That was a lot of time left for a buzzer beater.
Yeah. Just saw the clock, wasn't quite sure, thought she had time to wind it up. As Atkins goes to inbound, goes to Veers, back to Atkins at the buzzer, puts it in!
That's her like 3rd of the season.
She does it
Second,
often.
3rd.
I think it's it might be her 3rd. So
Hey,
18 to
the
7.
quarter. Good job, Andy.
I told Kenny to change the quarter last night.
And he didn't?
He did.
Oh.
But I did it too early. It was only a timeout.
Good job, Andy.
I have moments.
We all do.
So after that second quarter, see if it
Are
pushed you. I can just read them off. You know, if it's up to you.
There they
there
were.
they are. Look at that. It worked. I'll let you read them off. You know, your analysis is needed.
Well, it's been pretty dismal for the Trojans. Either team hasn't been to the free throw line. Inside the arc, Triton's 2 of 11. Oregon Davis is 3 of 5. Outside the arc, Triton's 1 of 6, and we just seen that shot by Atkins. And Oregon Davis is 4 of 6, and each team has 4 turnovers. Scoring, we'll go with the Lady Trojans first, because Kenzie Atkins has 3, Taryn Yates 2, Addison Beers 2.
Only one foul in that first quarter belonged to Taryn Yates, period, for both teams. Go ahead.
And the Bobcats, Chester has 12, and Hudspeth has 6. And I'm not sure what all that junk is at the bottom there. We don't.
What? There's nothing down there.
Huh. Well, that'll give me something to do at halftime.
Well, you got to keep you busy. We don't want you taking no naps. So
From all
Triton's,
the Dairy Queen.
yeah, I'm telling you, he took his time. He was watching those trains on the TV during.
That's
during
not
dinner
what
tonight.
we were watching.
Take it back. We were watching an orangutan drive a golf cart.
Yep.
He'll admit to that one.
Hey, he handled it. Veers up, can't get the first basket to go, and Hudspeth gets the rebound. Hudspeth sees her lane. She'll go up strong with it, loses it, gets right back and up and in. Up to Atkins, back to Yates. See if that lift in the lid helped him out, as they got a long way to go here, trailing by 13. That's a way contest. Back to Veers, mid-range catch-and-shoot jumper.
Oh.
Can't buy it. Faulkner with the putback, but she'll get fouled.
They had a nasty spin out.
It was a good feed from Yates.
That foul's going to be on number 31, Hudspeth. That's her first. Team's first.
And Faulkner drills the first free throw of the game. Second one on the way. Drops for Jocelyn Faulkner. She's on the board. Chester gets it up the floor. Feeds it down to Hudspeth. Atkins tries to knock it away. Back on to Johnson. Quickly to Chester. She'll try a 3. Puts it in. She is on fire from beyond the arc. 5 of 6 for 15 points. Game high.
She's only shot 3s this game.
It's worked. Go back to it. Yates will try a corner 3 to answer back. Can't get that one to go. Faulkner with the putback on the rebound, and it's good. Good ball move from the Lady Cats. Up. Hudspeth too high on the pass, throws it away.
It is the second quarter, despite what the scoreboard says.
Oh.
I can't control that.
Oh. It's like, I didn't touch anything, I promise.
I had to manually change it on ours.
Atkins up top, trying to find a way to claw their way back, as they were outscored 18-7 in that first half. Good ball movement by the Trojans, trying to work it around. On to Faulkner in the corner, back to Groves. Finds Yates. Trying to find a way to work around. Atkins will try another three, and she'll get fouled. And she'll go to the line for a rare three-point free throw opportunity.
I was just going to say, to get back in this game, we may need to draw some fouls because we're not making any baskets.
Foul on Oregon Davis as Kinsey Atkins goes to the line. Chesser commits the foul. Team second.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
You know, everybody's on break still. Anna's sleeping over here yet.
I'm not sleeping. I'm watching.
Okay. Atkins off on the second. And Triton will send an Emily Bugg for Jolie Groves, and she'll get a break. And Atkins 2 of 3 from the line on that trip. As Triton draws within 10. Up to Hudspeth. Yates comes in and knocks it away. Coach trying to relay what she wants to see is Aubrey Lady in her first season as head coach. And Triton forces the turnover there. Atkins with the steal. Throws it behind Faulkner. She corrals it. To Bug here on the near side. Tries to feed it down low. Hudspeth knocks it away. Up to Chester. Quickly down to Hudspeth. Leans into that one. Bank is closed. Saylor with the put back off the sideline. But Hudspeth again and gets it to go in an and one opportunity coming for her.
Looks like that foul's going to be on number 24, Emily Bugg. That's her first, team second.
She woke up.
I did.
Hudspeth, this is their first trip to the free throw line here tonight. A chance for the N1 opportunity. Shots on the way, in and out. Veers gets the rebound. Yates throwing it down to Veers. High pass, and Addison Veers banks open.
I was scared someone was going to grab that.
I think that's a good play. It's a dangerous pass, but that shows the trust that Taryn Yates has with Addison Veers. A timeout for Oregon Davis. But right there, you kind of throw it up. It's kind of like a quarterback throwing a 50-50 ball to a wide receiver in the corner of the end zone. It's like, I'm going to throw it up there. You're going to make the play. And that's the kind of trust you got to have between your teammates. If you're going to put the ball somewhere, you got to know they're going to be there to get it.
Yep.
So your Coach Crawl down there, I know you're trailing by 10. You're just trying to chip away. You still got 2 quarters yet to play. You still got 2.5 quarters roughly to play. But I don't think you hit the panic button just yet. But if you're Oregon Davis, I think you got to get your foot back on the pedal and hammer down because, Triton is capable of putting up points in bunches and start forcing turnovers, but we'll see what they can do here.
Yeah, I feel like our girls are tired. They don't have as much energy as they normally do, which is not something you typically see from them.
You guys are being off for a couple weeks. Hudspeth wanted to feed it down low. No one was home. Nice job for her to keep her feet planted.
Yeah.
She'll take a free throw jumper off the front iron. No good. Veers gets the rebound, feeding it to Kinsey Atkins. Pushing it up, tipped by Saylor, goes out of bounds, and Faulkner wisely lets it go out of bounds to reset. Triton looks to clean things up here on the offensive side. Feeding it down to Veers. Nice lead pass as Veers puts it in. Banks open for her. She's got 6.
Ooh.
And Bug with the interception. Back to Atkins. Free lane up to the basket's good. Nice play there by Emily Bug. And turning defense into offense. Hudspeth goes all the way. Feeds it back. Tipped by Veers, and Atkins takes it away. 8 turnover for the Lady Cats. Yates drives, steps through, and I think we're going to get a travel call, and we will. The official, and What?
Nothing.
Hudspeth gets it. On top to Saylor, leaving it back for Johnson. Chesser now. Faulkner's not giving her any leeway beyond the arc. Feed it down to Hudspeth. She'll try to work in. Blocked by Emily Bugg. Back up and in as Hudspeth gets her own rebound off the block. Yates waits patiently. On top for Veer. Straightaway three for her. Front iron no good. Emily Bugg with the putback. Can't get that one. Or she tries to go up with it and Hudspeth takes it away. Atkins knocks it away again. Kinsey Atkins hustling on both ends of the floor. Yates steps through again, goes up, can't get that one to go. Hudspeth with the rebound. Johnson pushing it on over to Chester on the right wing. Back on top, goes to Hudspeth. She'll drive. Jumper on the side of the lane is up and in. She's got 14. Her and Chester, 15 and 14 points respectively between the two. As Oregon Davis putting up double digits in both quarters to start off the ball game. So that lead pushed back to 10. Yates down to Veers, baseline jumper up, no good. Faulkner with the offensive board. Throws it away and Chester loses it, and they'll stay right here.
That was good by Jocelyn. She can jump high.
Let's not put it down. But Jocelyn, you know, she led the team in rebounds.
Oh yeah.
Back-to-back games. She's not afraid to get in there and clean the offensive or clean the glass. Triton turns it over there.
And she's got the hustle too, up and down the court.
Hudspeth, game high 17 points now. Or 16 points. Atkins patient. Faulkner with it now, goes on top to Kinsey. She'll work on over to Taryn Yates. Veers trying to get position down low, up and in. It's a good move by Addison Veers, saw she had position. Hudspeth got it, kind of used her momentum against her. Throws that one down off the thigh of Addison Veers. Travel or double dribble by Yates. And Jolie Groves will check in for Emily Bugg, so the starting five back out there for the Trojans. And the Lady Cats have not made a substitution yet in this ball game.
They can only make one substitution, can't they?
Yep.
They can, yep, it's only one. Only 6 players. Atkins up and in. Chesser pushing it up. Here's trying to draw the charge and will.
Kaden's happy.
Kaden gets his favorite stat of the ball game.
That was kind of a late call, don't you think?
That's kind of what I thought. It was. I wondered. Oh, and there's our one substitution.
I was waiting for
Franklin
it, though.
will check in. You know, and that's unfortunate. You know, for this school. You know, Oregon Davis. I'd like to see their numbers get back. This was a school that really had some really good years. Rich tradition with these girls. I mean, won state back in 2007. Veers pull-up jumper in the lane, gets it to go. Triton back within 6.
When was the last time our girls won state?
2001.
And Franklin comes off the bench to put the Lady Cats back up by 8 as the final minute approaches here left in the first half. Faulkner on the left wing, pack on top to Atkins. Thought about the 3. Goes to Yates. Yates put on the brakes in the lane. Up, can't get off the side iron. Hudspeth with another rebound. And if Triton has got to get a couple baskets here to take into the locker room. With that defense, great offense. As it's knocked around. Saylor hot pass down into Hudspeth, has to lean in, and she'll go to the line for 2. As she's 0-1 from the line.
That foul's going to be on number 34, Addison Veers, I think. Yep. That's her first, team's third.
It's only 6 fouls amongst the two teams combined here in this first half.
That's like the lowest I've seen it for a first half.
Letting them play. Not that it's not really been that.
It hasn't
Having
been.
any blatant missed calls. I mean, the officials, they're ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
1-2 on that trip for Hudspeth. Pushes that lead back to 9. Triton needs to cut into it here because the third quarter has not been kind to him coming out of that halftime locker room. Down to Veers, up the left hand and in. Addison Veers with 12. She's caught fire here in this second quarter. Up to Saylor. Goes to Hudspeth. She'll drive, leans up, and Veers trying to draw another charge. And that'll do it for the first half. Oregon Davis leads 34-27. Long conversation, I bet, is going to happen here in this halftime locker room. But like I said, the big thing is for the Trojans, you got to come out of halftime firing. You've got to look to score at this point. I think, trailing there. I mean, they outscored Oregon Davis 20-16 in that quarter, but that first quarter is going to haunt them. They've got to find a way to come out big in this third quarter.
Right. Well,
find that intensity, as you like to say.
Yes, intensity. But I feel like they don't have much energy tonight, and I think if they come out and bring that energy through the third and fourth quarter, they can still win this.
You got to play a little warmer than what it is outside, because right now they're playing like the temperature it is outside.
Yep.
Yeah. Cold and timid.
And windy.
Yeah,
and windy. Because, they may have opened the doors, because a few of those shots kind of curved. They just blame the wind. It's okay.
That's what I thought, because one of Kinsey's shots went up and then completely went out.
So Ryan's got his stats pulled up there. I don't know if he wants to read those off.
Well, people have probably been reading those off already. I'll skip those.
Oh, man.
Scoring-wise, Hudspeth has 17. I think that's the game high.
It is the game high.
Chester has 15. Franklin has 2. And I didn't fix the
Well, it's halftime. You said you were going to work on it at halftime.
Yeah. Addison Veers has 12. Kenzie Atkins 9. Jocelyn Faulkner 4. Tierney Yates 2.
So that'll do it for the first half. We'll be back here after halftime right here on the Triton Trojan Sports Network.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Hey, welcome back, everybody, to the Commissioner's Corner, our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. And Paul, last time we talked, it was before Christmas. I'm certain that everything went well for you and the Neidig family relative to Christmas, and I hope you're excited about the new year.
No, I am, Coach. You know how it is. It's Christmas is always so special, and as I walk through this life, I get to enjoy it now with grandkids, and to see the look on their face, it's just something pretty special. But the new year comes, and we're going to play a little basketball and swim and wrestle and do all those things that are what high school student athletes do.
Well, I think it's a great time for people to get out and be able to play games. You can travel further, play different regions. We've talked about this topic before because, frankly, I was starting to prepare some things and noticed that in the latter parts of January, we will have the girls' pairing show for the IHSAA Girls Basketball Championship, and it is literally right around the corner when we'll be playing girls basketball. Sectionals will begin at the end of January and into February, and that's right upon us.
It is. We're a month away from tournament time, so teams they're working hard right now in the gym with some extra time without the classroom pressures that students have. But the coaches are really working to get their teams in tip-top shape and get the adjustments made to their schemes, and so they're ready to make this last run to get ready for that tournament time, because that's the goal, to get to that tournament and walk through that to eventually Gainbridge Fieldhouse.
I hate to be the guy to bring up COVID, but I think it's incumbent upon us. Are you beginning to? Are you the slightest bit apprehensive about what's ahead of us? Judging from cancellations of college games and what the professional leagues are dealing with, it has to cause you some great concern right now.
It does, and my main concern, though, is for that kid that misses a game or misses an opportunity. And when we know that we can do some things that are within our control to limit the risk, and I think we need to make sure that we're focused on those as we walk into the new year, because you know, as we've talked before, Bob, that time you get to put that uniform on is so special, and it's such a short period of time in your life that every game really matters. And I hope that we can walk through this. We do it with some intelligence, but we'll give these kids an opportunity to play, and that's so important for them.
Well, you have the template from last year, and it seemed to work very, very well. And you know that gives you great optimism, in a sense that we handled some difficult circumstances a year ago very, very well, and gives you confidence that we can handle what's thrown at us in the future.
No doubt. And especially when we're here in the state of Indiana, we'll assess the situation, understand what we're dealing with, make the best decisions we can, but I don't want to do it anywhere else other than here in Indiana. I can tell you that, Bob.
All right. I'm sure you got out and saw some games over the holidays, didn't you?
You know, I haven't. I'm actually going to head out soon. Been spending a little time with family, kind of shut down a little bit. But I do know. Talked to Brian Lewis, was out yesterday and watched 5 games at the Wabash Valley Classic yesterday, sitting in the gym at Terre Haute North. So staff's been out watching a lot of games, but we'll be out some more here, and certainly as the new year turns, going to be out a lot more.
He is the commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. This is our weekly conversation about all things relative to the IHSAA and their student athletes and the sports in which they compete. Commissioner, Happy New Year to you, your family, your staff, and everybody around the state. And let's hope it will be as productive as this past year has been in many, many ways for everyone.
Thanks, Coach, and I really do appreciate everything that you do and your team to promote high school athletics across the state. It's one of the things that makes it special.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
High school sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirits, to pure sports. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Neidig, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
I don't think think of this as a high school weight room. It's more like a high school classroom. I'm learning how to manage my time here. I'm learning that it's important to have goals and that it takes persistence and commitment to reach them. And I'm learning that the best way to lead is by example.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
All right, welcome back, everyone, as Triton trails here by 7 as we get ready to get this second half underway. Andy O'Hara alongside Anna McIntyre and the Hall of Famer Orion Lemler here for the Triton Trojan Sports Network. And I think if you're Oregon Davis, just keep your foot on the gas and just limit those turnovers and keep yourself out in front and keep trading baskets. I think you'd be in good shape. You know, this is, like I said, a team with a rich tradition, 2 state championships back in 2014 and 2007. I mean, this is a group that's, you know, there's a deep history here, and these girls, watch those girls growing up play. I mean, just got to pick your hammer to the floor, but if you're trying, you got to find a way to get this offense working.
Yeah, and especially they need to play better defense, stay up on them, because the first quarter they just got open shot after open shot.
Wireman off the mark as Hudspeth goes up with it, and she'll draw the foul. Her first foul of the second half.
That foul's on number 4, Taryn Yates. That's her second, team's first.
Hudspeth is 1 of 3, make it 1 of 4 on the night from the free throw line. The only Lady Cat to find her way to the charity stripe.
Never heard it called that.
Never heard it called the charity stripe?
No.
Huh. Out the front iron, no good. Yates gets the rebound. Trying to get their first offensive possession of the second half. They turn it over. Johnson up, knocked away by Yates. They fight for the jump ball. And possession arrow is to the Trojans.
Should be ours. There's only been 2 jump balls.
Triton's got to clean it up here. They got to win this third quarter by a good margin. They don't have a chance to win this ball game. Yates on the baseline gets it to go. Triton strikes first out of the halftime locker room. That four-court pressure defense. Lady Cats handle it well. Wireman feeds it up top to Johnson. She'll try a straightaway 3. Drills it. As there's 6 of 8 from beyond the arc. Of course, 5 of 6 of those coming from McKenna Chesser in the first half. And she couldn't miss, only one, I guess she missed once, but.
She shot one with a hand in her face and made it.
Oregon Davis just wants it more right now. Faulkner in the corner, tries the 3 off the side iron, no good. Veers can't get, trying to fight for it. It goes out of bounds. And I think it'll stay right here with Triton. Veers up to Atkins, back to Faulkner. Yates, she hit a baseline jumper earlier. Can't get that one to go as Hudspeth loses it out of bounds off the rebound. It's Triton only 1 of 10 from beyond the arc, and that was that first quarter buzzer beater by Kinsey Atkins. That went in. Back down to Veers, bobbles it, regains control, goes up and draws the foul.
That foul's going to be on number 35, McKenna Chesser. That's her 3rd, team's first.
Here's the third Trojan to find her way to the free throw line. Tickles the twine on the first shot. You ever heard that term?
Yeah, you say that a lot.
Yeah. My dad said he'd never heard before, but yet he sat there when Marv Albert said it all the time. Veers connects in the second one. Triton shooting 6 of 7 from the free throw line. Convert when they get those opportunities. And Chester lose out of bounds and turn it over. Good defense by Atkins, uses that sideline. Triton down by 6.
I think that's the smallest lead of the whole game.
Since the beginning of the ball game. So they work it around. Yates in the corner, goes back to Veers, baseline jumper off the glass and good.
That was a good shot.
Addison Veers with the team high 16. Atkins comes in and knocks it away. Good play by Kinsey Atkins. Yates back to Veers. A chance to cut it to 2. Puts it in. And Addison Veers with a game-high 18 points. And Triton coming out firing in this third corner. Hudspeth leads it to Chester, and she'll lose it out of bounds.
This is their
Groves
best
knocks it
third
away.
quarter I've seen. Knock on wood. Hey, there's wood right here, Andy.
I believe it. I believe there's wood.
Yeah, usually we have plastic.
Usually we
You're
have
going to have to
plastic.
start muting me.
What?
You're going to have to start muting me. What if I jinx it?
Well, it's okay. I mean, rookie mistake. Orion doesn't have an excuse anymore.
Well, that's true.
Hey,
Oh, boy.
I haven't said the word you were saying last night.
What? Oh, yeah, I'm not allowed to say a certain word anymore because I overused it last night, apparently.
I didn't watch last night's game, so I don't know what word that was. But
It's good. I was kind of poking fun at Orion since the one game I wasn't there, and I was texting him questions, and he asked the question, and I haven't used the word. I'll have to explain it to you later. I promised I wouldn't use it tonight.
Okay.
Well, I almost used it in the first quarter.
I thought about it there at halftime. I thought about it. So Triton cuts that lead to 2, coming out on an 8-3 run, coming out of the halftime locker room, forcing a few turnovers along the way, and that converting. But Kinsey Atkins, a couple of
those were big.
They were big turnovers, creating the offense on the other side. Triton needs to continue to keep their foot on the gas and not let off the pressure. Nice job by Johnson to keep her left pivot foot set. Down to Hudspeth. She goes through traffic and draws the foul. Whoa.
Foul's going to be on number 4, Taryn Yates. That's her third, team's second. That was a late call.
My guess, I thought it was on Addison. That's what I thought too.
Because it was way after Taryn was down there.
You'll want to watch the post-game interview of the boys Pioneer game to find out what we're talking about.
So I'll use
Pioneer,
it.
I thought we played Logansport yesterday.
No, this was the
before
game.
Christmas.
This was when I was moving. And Orion asked the question
that game,
about the yips.
About the what?
Oh man,
No,
we're not going to explain it to.
I'll watch it on my way home.
We'll discuss this later.
Okay, that works for
We're
me.
not getting into it tonight.
Okay.
Atkins down the corner as that 1-2 trip for Hudspeth puts that lead to 3. Faulkner, she'll try a 3 from the corner. Can't get that one to go up off the top of the backboard. No call. As Groves gets the rebound. Yates with the putback on the baseline. No good. Faulkner fighting for it. And neither official saw who touched it last. They're going to get to the possession. They're going to give it to Oregon Davis, which I would have guessed it went off on Triton.
I thought it went off on Jocelyn. Oh, they're just going to call it a jump. I mean, that works.
Yates has got to be careful of those 3 fouls. Atkins got a hand on that one too. Yates knocks it away, and Yates tracks it down, forcing another turn, knocking it away from Hudspeth. Trying really swarming Hudspeth when she gets the ball there in the middle.
Jolie wasn't feeling it there. She was wide open.
I was waiting for her to shoot it.
Walking down the corner. Back to Groves in the high post. Atkins catch and shoot 3 on the way. Puts it in. Tie ball game. And Kinsey Atkins has 12. And that knots it up at 38. Triton 11-4 run coming out of the halftime locker room. Hudspeth trying to work away from Atkins as their defense starting to swarm her. Chester tries a three in the second half, off the glass, no good. And Yates loses it, tries to track it down, leaves it for Veers. Pushing it up, Kenzie Atkins all by herself, up and can't get the roll. Hudspeth with the rebound.
I was worried there because Groves went down, and
Groves took a nasty fall.
when she goes down, and
I just kind of hold your breath a little bit. Emily Bugg will check in.
She can be extremely tough, though.
As well as Franklin. Yes, she is one of the toughest young ladies I've ever seen. Yates knocks it away. Chester's there to bail out Hudspeth on that tip pass. Hudspeth runs underneath the basket and gets it to go and retakes the lead. And she's got 20. Up to Atkins for the lead. Puts it in.
That was deep. Close to Oviedo range.
Close to Oviedo
Not
range.
quite there, but close.
She might have been in the same area code.
You know, I think Ashton can shoot from their concession stand and make it.
That wouldn't surprise me. He can hit from the parking lot. Yates runs behind Hudspeth and knocks it away. Another turnover for the Lady Cats. Up to Yates, feeding it down to Veers. Hot pass, bank is open.
Again, the trust between those two. The Addison will be there under the basket.
And Triton 16-6. Scoring outputs, what we said needed to happen coming out of the halftime locker room. Chester shot off the mark, tipped around, knocked away, and Emily Bugg, it went off on her. And Groves will check back in. Chester, after hitting 4 of 4, is now 5 of 8 from beyond the arc. She in the corner, back down to Hudspeth. She'll go up through traffic. Nice play there. She finds a way. And her and Addison Veers are battling for a game high. Hudspeth reaches out and knocks it away. Yates coming in. In the corner, Chester. Three-pointer on the way from the corner, off the mark. Veers with the rebound. Up to Atkins. Back to Veers. To Atkins in the corner for three, on the way. Puts it in. Kenzie Atkins with 18. With 18, I got to fix that. Clicked the wrong button. Johnson now pushing it up. Inside 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Back to Hudspeth. Shots on the way. Off the front iron, no good. Gets her own rebound. Nice job to follow the shot, and she'll draw the foul.
I don't know who that was on. There was like 3 girls down there.
That's on.
Taryn Yates.
That's her fourth.
Team's third.
And Hudspeth couldn't quite catch the rim on that free throw attempt. And she hit the net. And she is 2 of 8 from the free throw line. Gets the second one to connect. Nice job to adjust there. On to Groves in the right side corner. Back to Atkins, on top to Faulkner. Feeds it to Emily Bugg in the corner. Jolie Groves thought about that free throw line jumper. Leaves it for Atkins. Does she still have the hot hand? And does. Kenzie Atkins, game high, or team high, 21 points. As Triton pushes their lead up to 6, their largest lead of the ball game. Atkins reaches right in and knocks it away.
Like you said, every opportunity she gets, she's going to take it.
You know, Kenzie's always hungry to get there to the basketball. As Saylor will check in for Franklin.
So is the good news we improved our third quarter, but the bad news is we shot our first quarter?
You know, it doesn't matter. Like I said, that first quarter doesn't always count, but it can come back to haunt you. Foul call on Triton down here in the corner.
Foul's going to be on number 12, Jocelyn Faulkner. That's her first, team's 4th.
I know my next purchase. We're going to get an external monitor for the intern over there.
Okay. Faulkner feeds it back after she takes it away.
I thought she was about to shoot that at the wrong basket.
Final minute to go in the third quarter. Atkins in the corner for three. Puts it in. Kinsey Atkins in fuego from beyond the arc.
What did you just say?
On fire in Spanish. God, you haven't heard that one either?
No.
Good night,
I'm
11.
in Spanish 3 too.
Well, don't admit it.
That.
That might be wrong. I mean, I'm just saying. I've just heard him say it on a broadcast before. As Hudspeth gets that one knocked away.
My dad will not be happy with me on that one.
I'm probably wrong. I probably said it wrong. Groves off the mark.
En fuego.
En
yeah,
fuego.
That's right.
Is that
It's
right?
on
Did I say,
fire.
look at that. Boy, I'll tell you what, Mrs. Clevenger would be real proud that I remembered that from high school. Oh, my goodness.
Wait. Yeah.
I don't know. It's probably
N
wrong.
is in, but it can go both ways.
Blocked by Hudspeth on the jumper from Veers.
Fouls on number 12, Jocelyn Faulkner. That's her second, team's fifth.
Don't you have another monitor?
I don't need a monitor.
Well, we need a portable one.
Oh, I got you.
Like an iPad kind of thing.
I got you.
A small one.
Wireman from the high post off the mark. Might have been knocked away by Kinsey Atkins. That's what it looked like. 11.3 to go in the third quarter. Tritons came out strong, 25-9 in this third quarter. They've won the last two. Corner two on the way, off the mark from Johnson. And Kinsey Atkins rips it away from Hudspeth. Johnson tries to make her walk a tightrope, and Atkins looses it out of bounds.
Don't you want a bigger cheat sheet than your watch?
No, I'm good.
Or Grandpa?
Grandpa is the biggest cheat sheet. I don't think there's anything bigger than Grandpa.
Oh, my goodness.
He's got the real cheat sheet.
Yeah, Wes.
Yeah, there's the real cheat sheet. Let's be honest here. Wes is the real cheat sheet.
My grandpa just explains what's going on during the game, and Wes is over here clicking. Grandpa's just going, just telling him what's happening.
So the final home game for the Trojans will be on the 11th as they'll host Winnemac. And that'll be senior night. And it'll be away at Culver, Bi County, then away at Judson, and then it's time for sectionals.
That's crazy that sectionals is that close.
Goes by fast.
You got to gear up for Bi County, girl.
Yeah, you talk
6 days in a row if we're lucky.
You're gonna have to you just have to ride with us and have to do your homework on the way.
I don't usually have homework. I usually get it done during class.
It's probably not something you want to admit on the air, kiddo.
My dad knows.
Well, I'm not worried about your parents. Now your teacher's going to give you homework to make sure you take it home. I'm just saying. I had a teacher that did that.
Oh, well, my teachers don't do that.
I said it one time.
They usually give us a lot of time in class to get our homework done.
Well, that's good. At least that is very kind of them to let you get your homework done.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Groves feeds it down. Faulkner keeps it alive. Feeds it to Emily Bug. Down in the low post, knocked away by Chesser. They'll say it stays here with Triton.
I thought that was going to be off of Jocelyn.
Couldn't quite tell who got a hand in there and knock it away. Veers to inbound. Finds Faulkner in the corner. She'll try the three from the corner. Line drive shot off the mark. Veers tips it back. And Wireman gets the rebound. Down to Hudspeth. Tipped by Faulkner. She fights through traffic. Can't get that one to go, and they're going to get a foul on Triton.
That foul is going to be on number 24, Emily Bug. That's her second, team sixth.
So Triton went away from putting Oregon Davis in the bonus. Sailor off the iron, no good. It's the team shooting 3 of 10 from beyond or from the free throw line. Second on the way from Sailor drops. And Macy Hensley will see some varsity action as she'll come in for Emily Bug.
Now we got two tall girls at the post.
So the two tall sophomores are going to man the post.
Let's see if one of them can get open.
Knocked away Hudspeth, knocked away from Hensley. Feeds it back down to Hudspeth. Macy Hensley tries to help, but Hudspeth with a nice move down low, gets herself freed up and gets the basket. She's got 25. Groves with it, goes to Faulkner on the right wing. Down to Hensley. Goes to Groves in the corner. Picks up her dribble. Down to Hensley, kicks it back. Faulkner tries the three off the front side this time. Atkins with the putback, the hand in the face, and gets it to go.
I was thinking there was going to be a timeout because I thought Macy was going to be stuck.
Hudspeth's trying to get herself freed up. Goes to Johnson, back to Chester in the corner. Nice ball move by the Lady Cats down low. Shot on the way from Johnson at the front iron, no good. Hensley trying to box out. Groves and Wyman get tied up. Yates will check in with those 4 fouls as Macy Hensley comes out. So the starting 5 back out there for Triton. Lineup will change for the Lady Cats. 3-point away for Chester in the corner, in and out. Rebound goes to Faulkner. Yates in transition, looking down the floor. Tries to thread the needle there, and Chester got a piece of it and knocks it away. Triton's got that 8-point lead, but they got to watch those mistakes. Chester in the corner, knocks away, but here comes Taryn Yates redeeming herself and loses it out of bounds. Nice effort there to knock it away. Wyman up top the key, goes to Saylor on the left wing, down in the corner to Chester. Feeding Hudspeth as she backs down, goes up strong with the right hand, off the mark. Veers the rebound and we got a foul call, I believe.
That foul's going to be on number 35, McKenna Chester. That's her 4th, team's 3rd.
So Oregon Davis only 1 player on their bench.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
And Chester putting up 15 of the team's 46 points. Triton's going to slow it down and hold the ball here. Gonna call a foul on Oregon Davis.
Foul's going to be on number 53, Kylie Saylor. It's her 1st, team's 4th.
Groves now. Faulkner will try a 3 from the corner. Puts it in. Faulkner for 3. She's got 7. And Triton pushes their lead up to 11 here.
How many rebounds? Oh, you don't count that.
We don't have that button. Hudspeth blocked by Veers.
What was the largest lead for OD at the beginning there of the game? 13?
Yeah, it was a ways up there. I'd have to go back and look.
I didn't know if you knew it off the top of your head.
Foul's going to be on number 15.
I think you're right.
Elizabeth Johnson. That's her 1st.
Yep.
1st, team's 5th.
Veers goes to the line for 2. I think you're right. Madison Veers gets her first free throw to go.
So now we're ahead by 13.
So the largest lead of the ball game is tied between these two teams. Atkins trying to knock that one away from Chester. Down to Hudspeth. Hudspeth down. We're going to get a foul on the ground here on the Trojans.
Foul's going to be on number 34, Addison Veers. That's her 2nd, team 7th.
And the Lady Cats will now be in the bonus the rest of the way out. That's with 3 of 9 on the day from the free throw line. First one's on the way, drops. Second one on the way now. Gets the friendly bounce and roll. And a timeout for Triton as they try to sort things out. Leading by 11.
Should we look at the schedule since it's a full timeout?
I know we play Culver next Friday, but that's all I know.
Yep.
Because we have boys and girls.
Yep, that'll be a fun night.
Long night.
Oh, it's not that long.
Yes, it
So
is.
yeah, senior night's next Tuesday, January 11th, against Winnemac.
That's a Wednesday.
It is? No, the 10th is Monday, so the 11th is Tuesday.
I could have sworn it was a Wednesday. Pull out
No,
the calendar.
I'm pretty sure I'm pretty.
Is it a Tuesday?
I'm pretty
It's
sure.
a Tuesday. Why was I thinking it was a Wednesday?
And then on Thursday,
It's
it's not on the
Tuesday.
schedule here because this is the varsity schedule, but the JV girls and boys will play Thursday at Culver, and then the varsity girls, then boys will play Friday at Triton.
Whoa.
No,
I got that
no,
backwards.
no, at
JV's
Culver.
at home.
No,
on
they're both
Thursday.
at Culver.
JV's?
They're both at Culver. They're both at Culver.
No.
Varsity is at Culver because the schedule says so.
Yeah,
I
the
looked
varsity's
at
at Culver.
Okay,
JV's
JV's
at
at home. Okay.
JV's at home.
Don't you write the
I thought you
schedule down?
meant-
Hey.
Yeah, like in August.
Oh
yeah, I might want to
I
take
got
that off.
scolded because I thought we played Culver this Friday.
Oh, you guys will learn. The 8's down the corner. It's okay. John Harrell's still trying to figure out that the Glen Triton game on Friday is at Glen and not at Triton. Faulkner on top to Yates. Back to Atkins. Faulkner on the left side. Feeds to Yates in the lane. Leaves it for Veers. Can't get the friendly roll, and Addison knocks it away from Hudspeth, and the Lady Cats take over.
John Glenn game was home last year, so it would be away this year.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I just go where I'm told. Chester now in the corner. Top to Johnson. She rolls right. Chester in the corner. Down to Hudspeth. Back to Saylor. Good ball moved by Oregon Davis, trying to get freed up for Hudspeth and go. And I think we're going to get a charge.
It's going to be on number 31, Madeline Hudspeth.
You know, I'm going to have to get a sound effect for Kaden on there.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Charge. Or something like that.
Charge, yeah.
I think we need to do that for him.
What is that, Superman? I don't know. That's what the student section does.
Chester's fast break basket off the mark. Down
Oh.
court, deep pass for Yates. I think she almost hit.
Curl. She's like, why did we do that?
Dangerous pass, throw it
I
that far.
wasn't quite sure what was happening because I was like, there's still 2 minutes in the game.
And Atkins got a piece of that one, but Veer's trying to get her balance. Touch the out of bounds line. Stay right here. The hands off in the corner to Johnson. Atkins knocks it away. He'll stay right here again.
I'd like to see one of our girls pull a Dante Workman.
What? Wait, what?
I'm telling you what, I think
Last night?
that kid swatted that ball so hard into the Logan Sport bleachers. I think there's a crack in those bleachers. That was a thunder block there. I'm telling you what.
I saw a video. Like, is it on film?
Oh, he got part of it, but not all of it.
Can you hear it?
Oh, I sure hope you can. I think you heard all the way in Bourbon after that thing. Down to Hudspeth, up, and draws the foul.
Foul's going to be on number 34, Addison Veers. That's her third, team's 8th.
Hudspeth goes back to line. She was 1 of 2 on her last trip. 5 of 11.
She made both of them on her last trip, Andy. Because she had one in the bonus.
Oh, she did make them both. That's right. That's right. I forgot. Oh, we missed the first one.
Yeah, last night's boys' game at Logansport isn't on YouTube yet, but
it's not?
I'm going to have it soon.
Okay.
We got home at like 10:30 last night. I didn't feel like editing it.
Hold on.
That's with empty on that trip. Just making sure you were staying awake over there, Anna, on that one.
I got it.
Atkins in the corner. They close out. Tipped by Johnson. As the Lady Cats trying to claw their way back into this one, trailing by 11. And a timeout for Triton as Coach Crawl wants to talk it over. Morgan Davis will get much needed rest.
Only having one sub.
That's tough, but at the same time, you know what? You got to give these Lady Cats some serious props. I mean, that's a lot of work, a lot of running. These girls well conditioned. They're still out there fighting hard and still running hard. They're not giving up.
You get 2 players fouled out, and you're down to 4. Justina's done it before.
Now
Played with 4.
And I know Culver Girls Academy did that. Against I believe against Morgan Township, and 3 players held 5 of their players to I think only like just a handful of points.
Didn't OD's junior or JV team go down to 4 because didn't one of them foul out and they had no more subs?
I can't remember.
We did last year at Northwood JV.
We didn't have many JV last year.
That's why we were only playing with 4.
Yep.
This year, I feel like we have a lot of JV kids.
Yeah, you get a nice turnout. It's nice to see the program really start to grow. And that's a testament to Adam Heckman and all the work he put in for all those years. And a lot of these girls learn from him. And Atkins will get called for the carry. Morgan Davis down by 9. Triton needs to keep an eye on Chesser. Granted, she hasn't hit one here in the second half, but she can heat up in a hurry. And Kenzie Atkins knocks it away. Seems like things are kind of starting to get a little intense on the floor. Johnson leaves it for Wireman to Saylor, to Chesser in the corner. Faulkner closes out on her inside a minute and a half to go in the ball game. Down to Hudspeth. In the corner, Chesser thought about it. Could have been patient. Should have had that 3. Veers goes to the floor. Atkins picks up her dribble, has to go somewhere with it, finds Yates. Goes to Groves. Triton needs to be patient here. Atkins down to Veers, who gets a free lane. Goes up and a hard foul.
That foul's going to be on number 31, Madeline Hudspeth. That's her 3rd, team 7th.
Person on the way is good. There's his first miss from the free throw line. As Triton's 9 of 11 in the free throw stripe. And a foul on Triton.
That foul's going to be on number 12, Jocelyn Faulkner. That's her 3rd, team's 9th.
Can you put the Herald prediction on that paper? Oh, other side.
Prediction was 55-40 in favor of Triton. Hudspeth trying to cut this lead. First one goes. She has a game-high 30 points. 6 of those coming from the free throw line. Nine-point ball game as Atkins working against the other, gets trapped in the corner. Someone's got to help her out. It goes to Faulkner. Throws it up. Groves bobbles it. Keeps it alive. Goes down to Veers and throws it away. Oregon Davis a chance to capitalize on the turnover. Knocked away, Veers. Or excuse me, Yates knocks it away there. Sailor now to inbound. 26 seconds to go. Chesser back to Hudspeth. Goes up strong. Blocked by Veers. Yates fighting for it. Possession now belongs to the Trojan with 16.4. As Oregon Davis running out of time, had that lead for all of the first half here. And Triton has outscored them 33-17 here in the second half. Yates takes off, no look pass to Veers. Puts on the brakes, goes up strong with it, puts it in. Addison Veers, 25 points in the ball game as her and Atkins combining for 31 here tonight. Down to Hudspeth, goes up strong with it off the mark, no good, and that'll do it for the ball game, and the Trojans will improve with 10 wins on the season. And Oregon Davis will fall to 4-10.
Your final score, Triton 62, Oregon Davis 51.
Should be pushed over there, so like Ryan gave us the ups.
Right?
No.
Okay.
I sent it.
That's probably the half.
Yep, there it goes.
Okay, Triton was 9 of 11 from the free throw line. Oregon Davis was 7 of 17. Inside the arc, Triton was 16 of 35. Oregon Davis was 13 of 33. Outside the arc, Triton was 7 of 20. Oregon Davis 6 of 13. And Triton had 17 turnovers, and Oregon Davis had 22. And I'm not sure why that's doing that. There was scoring for Oregon Davis. Hudspeth a game high 30. McKenna Chesser 15. Elizabeth Johnson 3. Mila Franklin 2. Kylie Saylor 1. And the Lady Trojans, Kenzie Atkins led the team with 26. Addison Veers 25. Jocelyn Faulkner 7. Taryn Yates 4.
So, are we doing an interview? Or are we packing
that's
up?
up to you.
Well, I don't know. It's kind of a last minute
You
here.
think the coach will be up to that?
I would think she would be.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. We'll send Anna down and find out. You go down and give us the thumbs up. We'll hang on tight here. You go down and ask her if she wants to. So we'll be right back on the Triton Trojan Sports Network. All right, welcome back. We got Coach Crawl here. Oh, Coach, not a bad way to start off 2022, getting a win, get to that 10-point win mark before you guys get ready to get a break for next week and kind of work into Winamac. What for you tonight? I know that first half was tough. What were you telling those girls to kind of get back after that coming out of halftime?
To be honest, I told them it was the most pathetic quarter that they've played. You know, the first quarter was the ugliest thing I've seen in a while, and it was just one of those things where they had to decide to wake up and get some fire under their butt, or decide they didn't want to be here, and then I'd start putting in some subs. But they decided it. Thank goodness.
And we were sitting up there, and I said at halftime, I said if they want to have any chance of winning this ball game, they have got to have the best third quarter they've had all season. Have to come out firing. I mean, you can't relax on this team in the third quarter. They can't trade buckets. They had to come out, and they did that. I mean, I think a lot of that. Kinsey Atkins did a lot of nice things as far as knocking things away, and then of course heat up from beyond the arc. For the girls in the second half, what were you telling as things kind of started to close out when Oregon Davis was trying to get back in the ball game?
It was one of those things where we just needed to take care of the ball, and we usually do a pretty good job of that. But you know, those are just things that when you're in a game and you're been coming back from a deficit all game, you know they're wanting to score the ball, so they just had to slow them down a little bit. So
being a first-year head coach, these girls are going to start giving you gray hair before the end of the season being the comeback kids like they've been all year. I mean, for a coach the first year, it's not doing much for your nerves, I wouldn't think.
No, they're lucky I had gray hair before I came here, or I'd be counting them and blaming them for it.
I wouldn't know why. I mean, there are certain times, but
let me clarify. I blame them anyway. But
I mean, you have to. I mean, you have to. So you guys you got a couple games before Bi-County. What kind of things you guys will be working on next week to kind of get yourselves kind of geared up before you get to that marathon in a couple weeks?
I think we really need to hone in on our offense. You know, that first quarter, it felt like we couldn't score, didn't want to score, nobody wanted to touch the ball. So, you know, something that can fire them up and get them excited, want to go to the hoop, want to rebound the ball, put the ball back in the hoop. So, yeah.
Well, that being said, we'll hang it up here from the Bobcat Den. I'm Andy O'Hara. Thanks, Coach Crawl, Anna McIntyre, and the Hall of Famer Orion Lemler. Until next time, Trojan fans, remember the Trojan way.